Brewers trying to take 3 of 4 from San Francisco. Bill Schroeder and Sophia Minner. Jeff Levering with you. Crowd still coming in. We're doing some afternoon tailgating on a nice summer day as Coleman Crowe takes the mound at home for the first time in his Brewers career. San Francisco 14 games under 500, 24-38. Second worst run differential in Major League Baseball at -66. They've scored just 6 runs in this series against the Brewers. His starting lineup brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Schmidt, Devers, Arise, first 3 in the order. Willie Adames, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Bryce Eldridge. Lee on an 11-game hitting streak, the longest in the big leagues right now. Matt Chapman is at third. Eric Haas is doing the catching, and Drew Gilbert is in center field and batting ninth. And here's Coleman Crowe, 4th big league start, his first at home.
He's been pretty good, although he hasn't been able to eat up too many innings. He's only gone 14 1/3 innings in his first 3 starts in the big leagues. You see his numbers pretty good. He doesn't walk many, doesn't give up many hits. That whip under 1, that's outstanding. Last time out against Houston, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Needs to pitch a little bit deeper into the game here today. Let's check out the Landmark Credit Union defense behind Crowe today. You got Curio, Mitchell, and Frelick in the outfield. Rengifo, Bowers on the corners. Hamilton, Terang up the middle. And guess who's behind home plate once again? William Contreras.
Edwin Jimenez is our home plate umpire this afternoon. Ramon DeJesus is at first. Paul Clemens looking around. Yeah, I agree. He's at second base. Quinn Walcott is crew chief. He is over at third. He is going to have a pretty good suntan at the end of the day today. The only one in the sunshine over at third base with the half open roof. Casey Schmidt digging in. Look at those shadows. Woohoo! But it's half open, not half closed.
A lot of fans stacked up along the first baseline, trying to stay in the shade.
Wonder if you'll start seeing fans rotate back towards the left side as the game goes on, following the shadows.
Motate?
Yeah, motate and rotate.
Move, you mean?
Yeah, you're in motion. First pitch, speaking of motion, brought to you by Aurora Healthcare, and it's drilled out towards left. Back on the warning track, and it's off the top of the wall and gone. Casey Schmidt, the first pitch of the game, goes deep, and I think Churio got rejected by the wall for the 2nd time in the series. He had a chance to make a play there.
Yep, angled back a little bit, and he hit the wall before he was able to get as high as he wanted to get. Not the way you want to start the game. You see the way he angles back. He's jumping up into the wall and not just going up as the wall is standing there. Kind of impedes his ability to get up too high and make the catch.
We've seen him make that play. 1-0 on 1 pitch. First leadoff homer for Casey Schmidt. It's his 13th of the season. Here's Devers, and he takes high for ball 1. I should say ball 2. Just the 2nd home run allowed by Coleman Crowe.
The top of this order has not done much for the Giants in this series, except for Arise.
Devers pops it up third base side. Rengifo with room makes the catch. Devers now 0 for 12 in the series.
I'll tell you, that baseball that Schmidt had looked like it carried pretty well. I mean, the ball's always going to carry well in the daytime here in this ballpark, particularly when everything's opened up. You know, the glass panels, the roof. That ball carried pretty well.
There is a breeze blowing out towards left, just judging on the flag in right center. Arise takes strike 1. Those flags, state of Wisconsin flag wrapped up a bit, but Lady Liberty flying pretty taut. That one lined to left and a base hit for Arise. That's his 5th hit of the series.
He's a machine, that guy. Hardly ever strikes out, although he struck out twice in this series. He is just a pure hitter. There's that cutter. Didn't do much. And Arise takes it into left field.
Brings up Willie Adames. 2 for 9 in this series. Both of his hits came in the game on Tuesday against Kyle Harrison. The only guy to do anything against Harrison. Big swing and a miss on the cutter. Harrison struck out a dozen on Tuesday.
And Willie hit the home run in the 6th inning.
Broke up the scoreless innings stretch for Harrison at 23 2/3. That's a strike. Toss to first and back with a dive as a rise.
Haven't seen the big curveball yet. That's his best pitch. Really good command of that curveball. Yeah, the cutter.
There's the curveball, and he strikes out Adames.
There you go. All you got to do is ask for it. That is a nice pitch. Big break on it, takes a lot off of it. And down out of the strike zone, and Adames not able to make contact. That's a good shot right there. Look at the way that pitch breaks down.
Hyundai pitch cast there on that big curveball. Jung-Hoo Lee takes a strike. Lee on an 11-game hitting streak, hitting nearly 500 during the stretch.
Having a good road trip.
Lee fouls off his front foot. Road trip continues for San Francisco to Chicago. Take on the Cubs over the weekend. All day games. Brewers do not play a day game at Wrigley this year.
I mean, that's something. All 3 games at Wrigley Field earlier this year at night.
0-2 on Lee. Toss to first and back with a dive as a rise. Brewers got shut out last night. A solo homer by Victor Barracoto. His first big league homer is Lee, and again fouls it off his front foot. That front leg has taken a beating the last couple of pitches. Robert Gasser threw the ball well last night. 5 innings of 1-run ball. Walked only 1 batter.
Yeah, took a tough loss, right?
Two again. Grounded left side, base hit. And Lee almost fell down.
Tripped over his bat. Look where his bat ended up.
My goodness. His bat ended up between the mound and first base. Lee somehow kept his balance.
I'm not sure how you do that. I've never seen that before. Check this out. I mean, it's a base hit into left. There you go. That's, you don't want to drop your bat right in the baseline, young man. He's able to stay on his feet.
12-game hitting streak for Lee. And Eldridge fouls it away. I bet that didn't feel very good on his shin either. It's like putting a stick through a spoke.
Yeah, right. I was impressed he didn't go down.
Eldridge bangs one into right center for a base hit. That's going to score a rise. First to third goes Lee, and it's 2-0 San Francisco.
Well, they haven't done anything on the curveball. He hadn't thrown many of them. That was a cutter that time that stayed in on Eldridge. And the big lefty able to get enough of it. And you see the cutter didn't do a whole lot. Got it down on the trademark just a touch, but able to muscle it out there into center field. Not a good start for Coleman Crow.
Wire cam presented by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Matt Chapman in the number 7 spot. And takes a strike on the outside corner. Crow had not given up any more than 2 earned runs in any of his first 3 big league starts. First time out on this mound for him. And this one hit foul He's thrown a lot of strikes. He's only missed with 2 outside the strike zone thus far.
Yeah, maybe too many strikes, right? That is possible.
0-2, foul back again. When Aaron Ashby was in the starting rotation and coming off of his shoulder surgery, there were times where he would throw too many strikes.
You
Stuff
get ahead
was not what it was.
Get ahead in the count 0-2, 1-2. Don't need to throw a strike necessarily. See if a guy's going to chase.
0-2. Big curveball hit to third, but foul.
It's kind of a tough conversation to have with a young pitcher, right? Young man, you're throwing too many strikes. But I mean, it is something that, you know, you have to be aware of, right? You could bounce a curveball in an 0-2 pitch.
Crows 0-2. Lined into left, another base hit. 5th hit of this inning. Eldridge trying to get to third. The throw goes to second base, and in there is Chapman as Churio took forever to get that ball in from left field.
Yeah, just too many strikes. That was an 0-2 pitch. And through the sweeper, I think that was a sweeper, up in the zone, and Chapman able to hook it into left field. 0-2 pitch doesn't have to be that good. And it was, and Chapman made him pay for it.
Snow cone, and then Chapman never stopped. And Chris Hook is out to chat with Coleman Crow.
You got that big curveball, and there's nothing wrong with when you have a 1-2, 0-2 count, maybe bounce it in the dirt. Maybe get a chase. You know Contreras is going to block it. That might very well be the discussion that Chris Hook is having with him.
8th man to hit in the inning is Eric Haas. He's thrown 20 pitches, so he's not throwing a lot of pitches per plate appearance.
18 of them strikes.
The 2 pitches that missed were to Rafael Devers following the home run by Casey Schmidt. For all intents and purposes, a ball that should have been caught. Second and third, 2 away for Haas. And he takes down and away with that curveball. Haas started Monday, was 1 for 3 with a double. 3-run first inning for San Francisco. Good news is the Brewers haven't hit yet.
Yeah. 3 consecutive 2-out hits.
Adrian Hauser just waiting his turn. 3-0 is outside, and he walks Haas. Bases are loaded for Drew Gilbert, the number 9 hitter. Walks have been few and far between. That's just his 4th.
Those pitches not even close. None of them.
Gilbert, his first start of the series. He's 0 for 4 with a walk, and he takes inside. The last 5 have missed for Coleman Crow. Trying to leave those 3 on the base paths. Swing and a miss, and Gilbert lost his cap.
He's had a problem with that in this series, hasn't he?
Yeah, he sure has.
It's not the first time his helmet's fallen off.
It's a good thing his head's not in it.
That was right down the middle.
Ground ball, second base. And Crow's going to get out of it. Leave the bases loaded. 3 runs come across for San Francisco. Hey, look, his helmet's on the ground. Drone Cam presented by UW Credit Union. Fans still making their way in. Lunch is still being served, everybody. Got plenty of time. Brewers starting lineup brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Yelich, Churio, Terang, Contreras, Bowers, Mitchell, Frelick, Rengifo, and Hamilton round things out. And they get Adrian Hauser. Made 97 starts in his Brewers career over the course of 7 seasons.
And interestingly enough, as we mentioned on the Open today, that these two starters traded for each other back in 2023, Mets and Brewers trade. Hauser's been good. I mean, is actually not that great. I mean, a 5.59 ERA. Normally a good ground ball pitcher, but this year he's given up 9 homers.
Opened up a strike one to Yelich, and that one's inside. Sinker at 96. 1 year with the Mets for Hauser. Last year, got a great start with the Chicago White Sox and traded to Tampa and was not as good with Tampa Bay. Yelich bangs to left. Back onto the warning track and leaping and making the catch. Sinker up in the zone. Rock, your Miller time game plan.
Yeah, with Adrian Hauser on the mound, and historically, I mean, what we remember of Hauser, he gets a lot of ground balls with a good sinker. So make sure that sinker starts up in the strike zone. If it starts at the knees, pretty good chance it's going to dip out of the strike zone. There's one right there. Didn't do a whole lot. I mean, you get sinker ballers early before they settle in. Yelich just didn't get all that one.
Casey Schmidt turned that into a slightly more difficult play than it needed to be as Churio takes outside.
He's carrying pretty well out there today. I think it surprised him.
Ball and strike on Jackson. Walks have been an issue at times for Adrian Hauser, as have left-handed batters. Broken bat, and it's foul. Barrel ends up behind the mound.
Look at the way that thing broke. Split right down the middle.
What's this thing? Snap.
Right off the end.
That is a weapon headed towards the mound.
They don't make them like they used to. It's amazing how these bats blow up these days.
They don't splinter the way the old ash bats used to.
Yeah.
They just straight explode.
Yeah, back in the old days, they just cracked, right? They cracked in the handle. And now they just disintegrate.
Very firm wood that they use these days. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls it away. There's the super sinker from Hauser.
And looking at the Giants notes today, they're saying that with this start for Hauser against the Brewers, he has now faced every team in the big leagues. It's kind of a feather in your cap, right?
That is cool. That's low, ball 4. So Churio draws a walk. Terang coming up. Ball 4 presented by Feltco. We get to go on our roof roller coaster thanks to our drone. No hands. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite shots.
I can't look.
Don't look down. It's inside on Terang.
It's like that that see-through platform at the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
There is no way I get on that.
You don't even go up into Bernie's chalet.
I know. Well, there you go.
Terang takes low.
Actually, I have been up there, but I didn't go down the slide.
So you made it all the way up.
I took the walk of shame down the stairs.
I got to imagine that's harder to do than actually taking the slide.
I don't know.
2-0 to Bryce. Check swing foul. Threw him a changeup on 2-0.
He throws a lot of those. Sinker, changeup. I mean, average velocity for Hauser about 94. Slider, curveball.
Three balls and a strike on Bryce Turang. Lefty-righty splits for Hauser. This has always been an issue for him. Because of that sinker, it took him a while to figure out the slider and the curveball in his time with the Brewers.
He's trying to throw more changeups to lefties.
That's a strike.
Something to keep him off his fastball. But he has been walking a lot of guys. 21 walks coming in 56 innings.
Three-two. Runner goes. It's a ground ball hit towards the left side. Backhand play by Adames. Throws to first. Low scoop. No good by Devers. Over to third goes Churiel.
That would have been a nice play by Adames, who had to double back after trying to cover in the bag. Off balance throw. One of those in between hops for Devers that he couldn't handle. Devers has played a pretty good first base. Not able to handle that short throw. Those in between hops can be tricky.
Just like that, tying run coming up. They're going to roll it an E6 on Willy Adames. Contreras, a fly ball into right. Tagging at third is Churiel. Catch is made. Tagging and scoring is Churiel to make it 3-1. The second fly by Contreras.
Yeah, Brewers able to answer the 3-run first. Get on the board. Weren't able to do that in yesterday's ball game.
Tying run still at the plate. And Jake Bauers. Just one hit in the series for Bauers, but it was a 3-run homer. He's walked 4 times, all on Monday night. And takes a strike. This is Tuesday, first inning. Got the Brewers on the board against McDonald. Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run number 10. Leads the Brewers.
Yeah, he has been on a nice stretch right now. Swinging the bat well, playing some good defense at first and left.
Trying to keep the inning alive. Turang leads from first. 0-2 pitch to Bauers. Strike 3 called and a challenge from Bauers.
Officials call a strike at the bunny challenge.
ABS challenge presented by T-Mobile.
He's going to win it.
And he does. Good call out. Bauers does not challenge much. That's just the 3rd challenge for Jake.
And that pitch missed by what? Millimeter? Not by much.
0.3 of an inch. Officially. He's 2 for 3 on challenges as Bauers. 1-2. And that's taken high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if he can make the extra life in this at bat count in this first inning. Three and 2, so 0-2 to 3-2, and that one just missed. Garrett Mitchell looming. Turang will be off. 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. What an at-bat from Bauers.
Yeah, good challenge by Bauers on that pitch. He just barely missed. Ends up drawing a walk. Second walk of the inning for Hauser. Except for last night, that has been a big issue for this Giants pitching staff in this series.
Brewers had 5 total base runners last night. None until the 6th inning. Garrett Mitchell against Adrian Hauser. Strike one. The Brewers have now drawn 20 walks in this series against San Francisco. Strike two. Quick 0-2 on Garrett Mitchell. .25 pitch first inning at least for Hauser.
Hauser really trying to work the perimeter of the strike zone, isn't he? Not messing around with the middle of the plate.
Struck him out. Turned over the changeup. Brewers strand a couple after an inning. 3-1 San Francisco.
Making his home debut and looking to bounce back after a long first inning. The Giants batted around on 5 hits and 3 runs for him, and this is just his 4th career start. So Coleman told me that he has spent a lot of time recently here working on the mental side of things and leaning into working with the mental performance team here with the Brewers. And he said just some things to go to of some self-talk and some things to go to when you're struggling or when you're in a tough spot. He admitted that there has been some performance anxiety. Of course, this all being new to him, getting his first taste of Major League Baseball and just learning how your stuff plays and how you can perform and have confidence at this level. So he said it's been really helpful just to give him some things of, to lean on your preparation, to lean on the work you've been doing, and to take the names off the back of the jerseys, right? He said you can go through the reports and look at, wow, these are the best hitters in the world. These are elite athletes and guys that you're used to watching and following over your own career as you're coming up in the minor leagues. So he said removing that and just focusing on attacking with your best stuff has been helpful for him.
Faces Devers, who has certainly put some numbers on the back of his baseball card over the course of his career.
Yeah, this game can get into your head big time if you're not feeling like you're playing at your best or making your pitches. I mean, there's a lot of negativity that can creep into what you do out there. But one thing you can say about Coleman Crow, down in AAA in 7 starts, the team was 5-2. He's 3-0. The team is 3-0 in his 3 starts here. So when he's on the mound, I mean, his teams usually win, at least this year.
So all you can do as a pitcher, right, is keep your team in the ball game and keep your team with a fighting chance, no matter what it is. 2-1 hammered foul.
And don't dwell in negativity. I mean, if you're Coleman Crow now, you start fresh. You forget about the 3 runs in the first. Don't forget about the mistakes that you made to the hitters that you had to face in the first inning that beat you. But stay positive. Stay on the attack.
The Brewers got one of those 3 back in the first inning. Got a lot of game left. The Brewers got a run without the benefit of a hit. A couple of walks, an error. Devers foul. Seeing more curveballs ever since Chris Hook went out and chatted with Coleman Crow. We've seen a lot more curveballs to this Giants offense.
Yeah, the cutter wasn't doing a whole lot in that first inning.
Devers fouls it away again. Another curveball. He can really spin it.
You got to go what's working for you in that particular day. Because you have the reputation of a good curveball doesn't mean it's going to be good every time.
Line caught by Rengifo. Gunning for his first hit of this series, and Rengifo says not today.
Yeah, Rengifo made a great play in last night's ball game.
Defensive play of the game presented by Roar Healthcare.
Yeah, check this out. I mean, talk about a perfectly timed leap, able to keep it in the glove as he goes on the ground. Good reflexes, good instincts, Angled back perfectly to make the catch.
That's 0 for 13 now for Rafael Devers. Arise bounces to first base. Couple of hops for Bauers. It's going to be 1-2-3 inning for Coleman Crow. Good bounce back. Brewers back to work in the second.
That's a giveaway for the first 5,000 kids through the gates, courtesy of Joy. Get tickets at brewers.com/giveaways now.
Sal Frelick takes a ball off the outside corner. Jersey not quite dirty yet for Sal. It'll get there. Give it a moment. Strike. 7, 8, and 9 scheduled against Adrian Hauser. Chasing down a couple of runs. Coleman Crow with a 1-2-3 second inning. Good bounce back.
Courtesy of a really good play by Rengifo. Even a nice play last night. He's got 2 circles at back-to-back games. One last night, one tonight.
Strike 3 called. Sinker on that front hip just did clip that inside corner. 2 Ks now for Hauser.
Yeah, can't give up on that pitch if you're a lefty. It might start off the plate like this one does and then comes back with that late movement. How many pitches has Hauser thrown down the middle of the plate? Not too many. He's working the edges. He'd just as soon walk here than give you a cookie to hit out of the ballpark. There's one.
Rengifo wasn't ready for it.
I should have waited with that.
Fouled away. And a pitch that was in a decent spot for Rengifo. Yelich hit a ball hard in the first inning. Pitch was in the middle but knee high. Rengifo serves one to third. Chapman's got it. And he gets Rengifo by half a step.
He was busting it down the line.
Rengifo looking at Devers almost as if he nearly stepped on his foot. Yeah, Devers he clipped his foot.
He did, yeah. Right on the heel.
Hamilton squares and takes low.
Lucky he didn't get him with a cleat.
First baseman, that's why you always stretch from the edge of the bag, not the top of the bag. And you can stretch farther. Twofer.
Use the bag to your advantage, right?
Hamilton takes a strike. 2-1. Three-1 on Hamilton. And strike 3-2. Three for 10 in the series is Hamilton. All three of those hits on Monday. Brewers pounded out 16 runs. Hamilton to left. Schmidt is there in sunlight, makes the catch, and the Brewers go 1-2-3 in the second. Or today. It's the afternoon. It's not nighttime yet.
Not yet. Not quite.
Willie Adames leads it off and takes a strike. FP Santangelo, the Giants radio broadcaster, part of their radio team, talking about him yesterday. He was sitting in our booth and he goes, "It's a day game. It always feels like a Sunday, no matter what."
Yeah.
Day game Sunday.
You know, in this business, I mean, players, coaches, I mean, what we do, I mean, you really lose track of what day of the week it is, right?
I just know what game of the series it is. That's all I know.
Yeah.
This is game 4.
Game 4 on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Day.
I didn't know it was a
Thursday.
Thursday. Well, it's going to end in Y. I know that. They all end in Y. We're very distracted up here in the booth, Rod. Adames takes low.
I know those cookies that just passed by your face.
Yeah, Renee just came in and brought cookies. How can you not be distracted by this? One is already gone. Dom took that.
Just leave them over there by Dom.
You don't want this?
No, he'll burn them off. Not me. I don't need them.
I'm just going to touch all of them so that they're mine. Wake up, kid. It's almost 2 o'clock. There's a fly ball to right. Back is Frelick at the warning track. Yeah, it's off the top of the fence and rolls on the warning track. It'll be a double for Willie Adames. That one nearly got out of the ballpark.
Another cutter. I mean, the cutter has not been a very good pitch for Crow here today. Nearly hit that one out of the ballpark. If he hits it over to the right just a bit, it's going to be a homer. Good contact and a pitch up and away. Watch where it lands. Didn't miss by much.
Crazy thing is that the balls that have been so close to getting out of the ballpark, one did get out of the ballpark.
This is a crew chief view of the ball in play.
Umpires are going to look at this, see if it ever got out of play. It hit in that notch and then stayed in the field of play, ruled a double. But the Casey Schmidt ball that got out of the ballpark was not hit hard. It was only 93 miles an hour off the bat. That last one from Adames was only 96 miles an hour.
Well, it's carrying pretty good. I mean, today, particularly the day games, you got the wind blowing. Not sure how it's affecting the baseball. Well, let's check it out. Right in the corner there. That's not a home run.
Right off the middle of the yellow line.
Not sure they're wasting time looking at this.
Quick review. Brought to you by Wintrust Bank.
After review, the call on the field's confirmed. Ball's live and in play.
Willie Adames saying, "I've seen plenty of balls carry him like that here."
I could have told you that. It wasn't a home run. Let's get going here. We got to get to Chicago.
Dinner reservations. Jung-Hoo Lee takes a curveball for a strike. Extended his hitting streak to a dozen games. It's the longest going in the big leagues right now.
Not just one hit a game either. Most of the time he is on a heater right now.
Lee bangs one down to the right field corner. That will be an extra base hit. Adames at second base. Lee puts on the brakes. He's got an RBI double. And it's 4-1 San Francisco.
Yeah, guess what the pitch was, right? Cutter. The cutter's getting hit hard today. That was down around the knees, but Lee, the left-hander, drops the head of the bat on it, rips it into the corner. They're getting a lot of the plate pretty much down the middle at the knees. Lefties like it down there, and another run batted in.
Now Eldridge, an RBI single in the first, and takes outside, ball 1. So back-to-back doubles to start up this third inning. 4 of the 7 hits are on the cutter so far. It's what he's used the most to this point. Ball to strike on Eldridge. Four runs on 7 hits. Curveball low. Maybe in.
Didn't miss by much, but it was a ball.
There's a curveball, clipped the corner.
That's the thing about those big looping curveballs. They're tough to get for called strikes a lot of times. Remember Ben Sheets? That curveball that he had, wasn't many better, but it was tough for a called strike. Most of the time they're down out of the strike zone. You rely on swings and misses.
The big curveball like Sheets or Adam Wainwright's curveball, he was still active, or Coleman Crow's right now. That's where this ABS system is somewhat complicated, because that high strike comes into play more, and that low strike. You can clip part of that zone.
And sometimes with a curveball like that, it's tough for the umpire to determine where it does cross home plate, or if it does.
So Matt Chapman on deck. Eldridge took it away. Ball 4. Second walk, and now a message from Potawatomi Sportsbook.
When Potawatomi Sportsbook invited me, John Kuhn, to be their spokesperson, I had to join the team. Yes! Yeah! Potawatomi Sportsbook. Your sport, our stadium.
Chris Hook is coming out again to chat with Coleman Crow.
And the last thing the Brewers need today, before you head into Denver and playing that environment, is a short start. You don't want to be rifling through your bullpen before you go to Denver, where pitchers normally have a tough time.
That's where the Giants just came from, as DL Hall starts to play catch in the Brewers bullpen. A short meeting with Coleman Crow, who's at 54 pitches. His season high with the Brewers is 77. He did that in his big league debut in Miami. 4 runs allowed. Still nobody out in this third inning. Chapman with an RBI double. Came on an 0-2 pitch. And takes a first pitch strike. Outside. In case you were curious, we kind of got off the cookie topic. This courtesy of a fantasy camper, Johnny Bananas.
Oh, nice. Right. A multi-year fantasy camper.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Incidentally, we've only got 10 spots left at
That's
fantasy
it?
camp. Yeah.
That's one team.
Yeah. 10 spots. That's it. Maybe the earliest we've ever closed out fantasy camp. We're going to close out at 100.
Love it. Fouled away.
So if you're thinking about signing up, I would do it. Go to brewers.com/fantasycamp to sign up. You get your information. You can sign up online, and we'll send you all the pertinent information.
I just figured you'd send out your own personal number. Fouled away. Brewers.com/fantasy.
I just contacted all of my fantasy camp coaches, and they all, within hours, said, "Yep, I'm coming back."
With the exception of
Ron Robinson had a conflict.
I was saying Vinny. Vinny hadn't responded to you yet.
Well, Vinny will be there.
Oh, he'll be there, but he didn't respond to you.
So Ron Robinson attends Cincinnati Reds camp and then the Brewers camp, but this year they coincide.
Okay, so they can't do that.
Yeah.
There's Vinny.
There's Vinny.
He and Scott Carl have been coaches together.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe splitting those two up.
Ooh, controversy.
Yeah.
1-2 fell back.
There's
again.
a lot of intensity in that team. I mean, Scotty and Vinny. I mean, you just see Vinny's scouting report and all the campers in the draft. I mean, it's like a book.
I believe it. Written in very tiny handwriting. Many, many pages. Leather-bound book. Smells of rich mahogany. 1-2. That's base hit back up the middle. Send the runner around third. Mitchell's throw will go to the cutoff man. It's 5-1. Chapman's 2 for 2. The couple of runs batted in.
Yeah, that was a sweeper that time. He went down and got it. And it's been a rough start for Coleman Crow, who's been pretty good, but today that pitch up in the strike zone and good approach by Chapman to stay on it and hit it hard into center field.
He's on the 8th pitch of the at-bat. A shot on our wire cam presented by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Murph talking with Jim Henderson about the pitching plan. Swing and a miss by Haas. Still nobody out.
I figure everybody in that Brewers bullpen available except for Chad Patrick.
Yeah, it's strike 2. Chad Patrick with a great effort out of the bullpen yesterday. 4 innings, scoreless baseball. Two down and away. Maybe one more hitter for Coleman Crow. Gilbert, Schmidt, and then the pair of lefties, Devers and Arise after that. See?
Can't let this one get too far out of reach.
Swings and misses. It's the first out of the 3rd inning.
That's a curveball right there, way out of the strike zone. Eric Haas upset with himself for going after that. Look at the break on that pitch going straight down. Ends up near the dirt.
Almost 3,000 RPMs on that curveball from Crow. Drew Gilbert bounced to second base. And it's still Crow. Ball strike. And 2 on Gilbert.
It's just such a tough situation to be in for Coleman Crow. I mean, the breaking stuff has been inconsistent, and he doesn't throw hard enough to be able to get by with that. I mean, just can't blow a fastball by a guy. He's throwing 91, 92, 93 every so often, but he needs the command of the breaking stuff to have a chance.
69 pitches for him for just 2 1/3 innings. And Gilbert serves one to left. Base hit. Bases are loaded. Casey Schmidt.
That's got to be it.
Pat Murphy's coming out. 4th hit of this inning. 9th in the game for the Giants. Schmidt already with a home run against Coleman Crow. Will not get another chance to face him for a 3rd time. D.L. Hall is coming in. And he's coming into a mess. 5-1 San Francisco. Hall inherits the sacks pack full of San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, last saw DL on Monday against these Giants. 2 scoreless innings. Hit 3 walks, a couple of punch outs. He comes in with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
Faces Casey Schmidt, who's homered and grounded out. Lines it foul. This is what this offense is supposed to look like for San Francisco. They've seen it in small doses in the month of May. Got all the big names, but they just have not put it all together. But most of their issues have been on the pitching side. Schmidt, a fly ball to right. Sends Frelick a few steps back. This will be deep enough to score Eldridge. The throw is going to go to the cutoff man Hamilton. Eldridge scores 6-1. trade the run for an out, though.
Yeah, now you got to just limit the damage now. You come in with the bases loaded and 1 out. I mean, you give up 1 run. I mean, now you got to get this final out and keep it at a 5-run deficit.
Devers 0 for 2, line to Rengifo back in the 2nd inning. Rengifo with a nice diving catch, and Devers takes the strike. Really nice crowd on a Thursday afternoon.
They filled in nicely, didn't they?
Swing and a miss.
A lot of tailgating out in the parking lots today. Right when the game started, it looked like the left field side of the stands were kind of sparse, but they have filled in nicely.
Because the shadows are.
What did you say they were doing?
Rotating.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. He strikes out Devers, and his struggles continue, and Hall does indeed come in and allows just the 1 run. Time for the offense to get to work.
Hey, not looking down. Nope.
5-run deficit facing the Brewers. Still plenty of game left as Yelich takes outside. He lined out to the warning track in left field. First time up against Hauser. First inning has always been a troublesome one for Adrian, and Yelich is going to challenge. This is his first one.
Pitch was called a strike. The batter challenge.
Just a single tap to his helmet, and he's going to win it.
So it's overturned. Milwaukee have to challenge the remaining.
Murph does not appreciate that call.
Can't be missing pitches, although they're not missing by much, are they?
2-0's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Rock, are those your buddies? Hanging out? I mean, that's a bird's eye view right there.
I hope they're not waiting for me. They got a long wait. Although I have been up there in the past, walking on that track beam up there.
It's wider than you think it is.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy, walking up there. I mean, it's not real bad.
Second base for Rise.
Catwalk though, not doing it.
See, it's got plenty of space in there.
Yeah, right.
That's about where I tried to throw the basketball into the hoop about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right in that little notch.
Was it good? Did you make it?
No chance. Not from up there, man. All I did was try and aim and a little push. It's a long ways down to try and make a basket.
Yeah. Many years ago, we were a different network. Obviously, we did a day where I went around the ballpark and did different things, did different jobs, like the sausage race. I ran camera for a little bit. That didn't go well.
Running camera didn't go well?
No, I didn't. No.
Really?
I mean, the focus was an issue.
It's tough.
Yeah. So you run camera. I'm sure you've done it all, right?
I have. Yeah. That's how I started. I started in the truck.
You and BA. I mean, you guys have done everything.
That's how you learn.
Throwing up on that track beam, and then around the right field corner, up around the bottom of the roof, there's a staircase up there with a platform.
Yep. Swing and a miss by Churio. Hi, Andy, by the way.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah. I went up there on that platform up there, way up on top.
Yep.
You have the POW MII banner up there, and that was a bit frightening for me.
That's how you get to the tracks, the catwalk.
Didn't do the catwalk. Yeah,
right there, that spot.
See that area up there, that platform, the top one.
That's the way to the rooftop of the catwalk right there. That's what Rock will not do.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's where they launch all of the parachutes with the t-shirts on them now from the catwalks. Sophie, you ever done any of that stuff?
I have been up there with Scott Paulus, our great team photographer. He's taken me up there a couple of times. I think we did it maybe during the COVID season or during one of the camps of the COVID years. So it is a great view up there.
It is great. See, totally safe. I think Rock should go up there. Maybe a field trip in the 5th inning.
I've been up there.
Brewery 6-1 San Francisco. 4th. Strike 1 on Luis Arraez. Rock, how's the Rice Krispie treat?
It was good. You saw me, didn't you?
Well, I had the peanut butter.
I tried to hide it.
Well, there was a Rice Krispie treat. Now there isn't one. It's only one of 2 people that could have eaten it in this.
Hey, it's a rally. It's a rally.
Totally.
Dessert. I figured I got to get something going here.
Totally good. I mean, I ate a lot of the peanut butter cookie. It's my kryptonite. This is a judgment-free zone.
It was good, though.
I mean, you can't expect us to have a plate full of a couple of cookies or desserts and not eat them. I mean, what kind of willpower do you think we have?
Just taunting us.
Arraez takes ball 2. D.L. Hall got a couple of outs in the 3rd inning as Arraez lines one right at Rengifo. One away in the 4th as Arraez lines one right at Rengifo. One away in the 4th for Willy Adames. Adames out to right. Sal Frelick is camped in front of the warning track. 2 away. Rengifo's been playing a good third base in this series. Here are your 2 great defensive efforts from Luis Rengifo. Last night.
The snow cone, not a ball hanging out of that webbing, and this is an even better catch, I think. The angle in which he was able to dive and give himself a little extra time to get to that line drive. Good job by Rengifo. Taking away a couple of base hits in this series.
Lee takes a strike. Lee's 2 for 2, single and a double. Driven in a run. To second base, Terang on the 3rd hop. 1, 2, 3 go the Giants in the 4th. It's in the 4th.
For nearly a month, 23 games missed with that right knee laceration. However, he is moving around a lot better. We've seen him ramp up the baseball activities. He's been out doing a lot of running, ramping up the intensity of that running as well, guys.
The fly ball to second, and Gilbert puts it away. So continue, please.
And the next step for him, guys, will be to go to Arizona this weekend, and he'll continue his rehab there. We saw him take some ABs against Brandon Woodruff in the live the other day. So he is trending towards joining the Nashville Sounds on a rehab assignment next week. So great news there for Brandon Lockridge.
Very, very good news. Thank you, Sophia. Looks like
rehab there. We saw him take some ABs against Brandon Woodruff in the live the other day. So he is trending towards joining the Nashville Sounds on a rehab assignment next week. So great news there for Brandon Lockridge.
Very, very good news. Thank you, Sophia. Looks like he was moving around without any
Yeah, he's moving around really well. He's really lucky with that injury. He's sliding into the wall over there in foul ground and left. That there wasn't any significant structural damage on that play. Looks like he's well on his way to coming back.
Slid into the part of the wall right beyond the tarp where there is no padding, just straight concrete. Maybe about a 6-inch gap there as Bowers fouls it away. That spot right there, that little notch, knee slid right underneath that padded area, ripped up his knee.
Yeah, right on the point.
Ooh. See, he took that chunk out right there. He didn't, just a chunk out of his knee. That concrete is undefeated.
No, that doesn't move. Actually, you get a good running start and run into that padding, it doesn't feel good either.
One and 2 on Jake Bowers. Brewers have just the 1 base hit. Swing and a miss. Bauer's gone on strikes.
Change up.
5th strikeout for Hauser.
We saw Webb in last night's game use changeup quite a bit. I think that Hauser learned a little bit on that. Looked like a splitter grip. And perfectly located down in the strike zone. I think Hauser went to school in yesterday's start by Webb. Watch him throw all those effective changeups.
Webb was masterful in yesterday's game. Picked up the win. Just 1 hit allowed. It came in the 7th inning. Mitchell swings and misses through a changeup. That changeup from Hauser, he did not really have that as a member of the Brewers. It has been a developing pitch.
It's a really good pitch against lefties. There's something off speed to keep left-handers off the fastball, the sinker.
It looks just like that sinker coming out of his hand. Two and two. We have seen some scattered pitches being called for strikes today.
Yeah, and no challenges.
Yeah. Again, you can call them. All you have to do is ask for the challenge. Some of these umpires are just daring you to, all right, you want to use your challenge? Go ahead. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that strike right before that last pitch was clearly out of the strike zone.
Mitchell, ouch. Goes all the way out to Matt Chapman. Hopefully this one got some of the pad. Says he's good to go.
Yeah,
right above the pad.
Schinberger.
One of these days we're going to see somebody go up to the plate with a full catcher's shin guard on. They'll foul ball off a spot that somehow is not protected. That's ball 4. Mitchell will draw the walk.
Remember all the armor that Barry Bonds used to go up there with? I mean, from the shoulder all the way down to the wrist.
So it was a suit of armor,
Yes,
essentially.
it was. Yeah.
Right elbow pad. Dared you to throw it in. And then he'd miss and he'd hit it over to Oakland.
Into McCovey Cove.
Frelick with a base hit to right. Mitchell will stop at second base. Down by 5. No reason to make any crazy decisions there.
No outs on the bases when you're down by this many. First hit for the Brewers that made it to the outfield.
Is up and in. Originally an E6 was ruled on Willy Adames back in the first inning. That was since changed to a base hit for William Contreras. I should say for Terang.
This will score pretty happy that that last hit was a clean one. You don't want that to be the only hit. Now it's not.
Timmy O'Driscoll off the hook. And Hifo takes inside. 2-1. Just celebrated 40 years of being an official scorer. Tim O'Driscoll.
Official scorer, high school baseball coach. We call him Coach around here. A legend.
Here he is. He's usually got his baseball sanitary socks on as he comes to the ballpark.
Best official score in the big leagues, bar none.
So much so that he lends a lot of support to other games around Major League Baseball when he's not working at the ballpark.
Yep. In an advisory capacity.
Rengifo to left. Schmidt back a couple of steps. Side retired. Brewers got a base hit and a walk. Leave a couple. Fresh frozen custard. Visit culvers.com/brewers. Sign in to delicious rewards and redeem your free scoop of fresh frozen custard for any order through tomorrow at participating Wisconsin Culver's locations. One of these cookies would be pretty good on some frozen custard.
Yes, it would. I see these cookies are slowly but surely.
I wouldn't say these cookies
going away. I mean,
you're
taking little pieces of it.
I am, one little piece at a time. I will say that some Rice Krispie treats magically appeared. 2 of them. It's like the Rice Krispie treat fairy.
See, now I know I
can't
can't grab them because you're keeping an eye on how many there are.
Of course, I know how many chocolate morsels are on that chocolate chip cookie too. I counted. Checks and balances, Rock.
Pretty amazing while you're doing a Major League Baseball game.
You know what, man?
Counting chocolate chips.
Some say that I can multitask.
Yes, you can. yes, you can. About as best as anybody I've ever known.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate you. Down and away on Eldridge. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I am glad that the Rice Krispie treats magically appeared again, though.
I think you keep pushing them closer and closer to me, don't you?
Yeah.
I see.
Eldridge jammed into shallow center for a base hit. That's a strong kid right there.
Yeah, he's going to be something. He's 21 years old. Big time prospect for the Giants.
Leadoff man on again for San Francisco. They have scored 6 runs, 3 in the first, 3 in the third, all because that leadoff man reached. And then they tacked on more hits, more walks. 6 runs on 10 hits for the Giants today. And it's up and away. It's the first 4-game series for the Brewers this season. They've got plenty more on the horizon. The Brewers in a stretch right now. They don't have an off day for a couple of weeks. Next off day is June 11th, a week from today. But for the Brewers, the beginning part of the season, they have a day off every week until this stretch. 1-1 is a liner into left center field. Moving over towards the gap is Churiot. He makes the catch.
Hung up a little bit, got it a little bit off the end of the bat.
One away for Haas, and now a quick message from Landmark Credit Union.
At Landmark Credit Union, banking made easy means managing your money anytime, anywhere. Whether you're relaxing on the couch or sliding into home plate, our top-rated app is a home run.
Haas, a walk and a strikeout. Hall pumps in strike 1. Strike 2. Hall has been nothing but strikes so far. 24 pitches, only 5 balls. Similar for Coleman Crow, but the quality of the strikes was not as good for Crow.
Yeah, Crow is getting a lot of the plate, particularly with the cutter today.
Haas chopper to short. Hamilton will go across and get Haas. Eldridge into scoring position. fouls it away. Run scoring single for Gilbert in the third. His first hit of the series. He's 1 for 6.
Really good at bat his last time out. Took a pitch up and away and just kind of stuck the bat out there, flicked it into left.
He's the last man that Coleman Crowe faced, and DL Hall now is hunched over at the waist, and the training staff is coming out to check on DL.
Yeah, Contreras saw something right away. He called timeout, walked out there.
We've seen the training staff check out DL Hall before, and it was more just felt something wrong digestion wise. These pitchers get so amped up.
Yeah.
And we've seen Pat Murphy now is talking with DL Hall saying, hey, if you're not feeling good, then why even risk anything right now?
It's a 5-run game. We got guys down in the bullpen that can use some work.
DL's
be it for him.
Yeah, he's going to come out of this game. That's one thing for DL, but he has always battled some injury problems in his tenure with the Brewers, and you hope that it's nothing serious, but we'll have to wait and see if you can find anything here on this delivery. Hopped up right there.
Yeah, looking in the dugout, something going on, right?
I wasn't favoring anything at the moment, but he's feeling something. So the Brewers will go into their bullpen. Looks like Grant Anderson is going to come in. He'll get as much time as he needs to get loose, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Never know what you're going to see in Denver, right? Games are always crazy. Humidor or no humidor?
I'm just bracing for impact no matter what.
Yeah.
Probables for that series against the Rockies. It's Sproat and Feltner coming up on Friday. Mizorowski and Gordon, and then dueling lefties on Sunday. Shane Drowan and Kyle Freeland.
A big start for Sproat. He's got to turn things around. Yeah, tomorrow night. But the Miz is always must-see TV.
I'm curious to see how Mizorowski does in that altitude. 103 is going to play no matter where you are, whether you're on the moon or in the Sahara Desert. You can do whatever you want. Well, 103 is heat.
What affects the pitches are more the curveballs in that altitude, right? I mean, he can do away with the curveball in that start in Denver. The guys with the big looping curveballs typically do not do well at that altitude, the mile-high city. As Grant Anderson takes over, you see his 25th appearance, 2.59 his ERA. He's been outstanding this year. Last pitched on Monday against these Giants. A 3-up, 3-down 8th inning. Has been unscored upon in 20 of his 24 appearances this year, and has been particularly good lately. His last 9 appearances allowed only 1 run, and that covers 9 1/3 innings.
Not been used as much in that month of May because of the emergence of some of the guys out of that bullpen, the Chad Patricks of the world and Shane Drowan, and of course what Miz and Harrison did starting ball games especially. So he's fresh. Grant Anderson gets the ball, and Harrison 0-2 count against Drew Gilbert with 2 away. Anderson's 0-2 pitch. Missed outside. Eldridge at second after he's singled. Went to second base on the Haas ground out. Not an easy thing to do, come out of that bullpen cold and then warm up on that mound middle of everybody. Fouls it to our left.
Tendency is when you're doing that out on the mound and you got the fans are kind of restless, the players are anxious to get going. I mean, you tell the umpire you're ready before you actually are, and you're out of your normal routine. These guys have a routine down in the bullpen, and when you have a situation like this, they can't go through all that.
Swing and a miss. He strikes out Gilbert. The sign is retired. We're halfway home. The Brewers trailing by 5. Close.
Get in there.
I was so fired up. I was terrified up there. I'm not going to lie. Me and Brian Butch. Brian Butch was up there because he's a former Wisconsin Badger.
Oh,
that was a one-handed shot from Brian, and it wasn't even close. It was the Badgers and Stanford Cardinal that played out here at American Family Field that November. And that's from Scott Paulus, me walking up through the rooftop. It was fun. It was a good time.
You haven't changed a bit, by the way.
I'd say I've changed a little.
You think you have?
Yeah.
You look identical.
Well, I don't know about the looks department, but I think I've changed in life. Philosophical question.
I'll have to ask Ashley about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's down and in on Yelly. 1 ball, no strikes. That was a fun event.
They had to. They made you wear a safety harness.
No, that was a GoPro.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was my own camera because they wanted to get the perspective. It was fun. I called that game with Stephen Bardo here, Wisconsin against Stanford. It was fun. It was a
I
good time.
attended that game.
Yeah, Yelich goes down the right field line, and it's going to be off the wall. Yelich cruises into second base with a double.
It's kind of wild seeing a basketball court right in the middle of American Family Field.
Totally.
Fun time.
I bet they do that again at some point.
Yeah.
See if the Brewers can get to Adrian Hauser in this bottom of the 5th inning. Third time through for the Brewers.
Mention that Hauser's allowed 9 home runs so far this year. Most of those coming in the month of April. 6 of them. He's done a little bit better keeping the ball in the ballpark as of late.
Fly ball to right, drifting back, still back, and it is going to be off the top of the wall and gone. Churio goes deep, and just like that, it's a 3-run game. Hit it to the right part of the ballpark.
I'd say that ball is carrying quite a bit here today. That didn't sound like he got it, but he did, and he cuts the lead in half. Let's start talking about a home run, and you get one, right?
Jackson Churio, home run number 3. Churio with his first home run in Milwaukee this year.
And fastball pretty much outer half and goes right with it. Good follow through on that. I don't think Jackson thought he got it, but the way the ball's carrying today just does sneak over that wall. Did it hit the top of the wall? Did it?
I believe so. That's a second baseball that's off the top of the wall and popped out. That one down the left field line. Got some slice. It is a fair ball and off the wall. Terang is into second base with an extra base hit. Don't look now. Tying run in the on-deck circle.
Ball's carrying like we're in Denver. Amazing. Hit in a perfect spot. Schmidt not able to get there. We're just inside that left field line. Gave it a pretty good ride to the opposite field. Again, it didn't sound like he got it very well. But it kept carrying.
Tony Vitello is out. He is going to make a call to the bullpen. 4 1/3 innings for Adrian Hauser. Sam Hentges is coming in to face Contreras, and then a couple of lefties. We'll see how Pat Murphy counters. Brewers are right back in it. Cancer. 2-run homer for Jackson Chourio. Remember in the first inning, he jumped and tried to take a home run away from Casey Schmidt. Jung Hoo Lee almost took that one back from Jackson Chourio.
Right off the end of his glove. Didn't miss it by much.
So Contreras is the hitter. Man at second. Hentges check swing foul. It's 0-1 on William. Numbers on Hentges, who pitched in the contest 2 nights ago.
Only got 1 out. 10th appearance, 2.25 his ERA. Short sample size.
Chase the high fastball.
Just back from the injured list, recovering from left shoulder surgery. That was back in 24.
Just trying to stay alive, and Contreras does. Brewers have owned the middle innings so far this year. Wave to miss. Contreras is overmatched in that sequence against Hentges. He's never looked comfortable. Bowers a walk and a strikeout. Jake Bauers at top of our Wisconsin Lottery home run leaderboard with 10. Put some space between he and Bryce Terang. Could use number 11 right about now. Fouls it back, got jammed on a fastball.
He's got 2 home runs against left-handed pitching. Pretty much playing every day. Why wouldn't you, the way he's been swinging it?
That's fouled off of the home plate umpire.
Brewers are taking swings like they're not seeing the baseball from this guy.
Away, saw the slider, got a piece. Bowers yanks it foul. Ooh, look out.
Yeah, that's a missile going into the second deck.
Everybody's okay up there. Yeah, I came away with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gave it to a youngster. He was trying to, that little kid was trying to get, oh, he said thanks. That's all it was. Nice. Thank you, sir. Bowers towards first and foul. Go tell that nice man thank you. I did, Dad. Do it again.
Why do we have to do it again? Because I said so.
Because I said so, and he didn't say it loud enough. I didn't hear it. A wave is not good enough. Shake his hand and say thank you.
Use that at home, do you? Because I said so.
It works.
Yeah.
Pitch number 8. 3-ball, 2-strike count. Good battle here with Bowers and Hentges. It's a tying run right there. Garrett Mitchell. Runner goes 3-2. Down and away, ball 4, and Terang takes third base.
Good at bat by Jake. Wow. Well, he battled there, didn't he?
And we will see a pinch hitter. Andrew Vaughn is going to come off the bench, representing the tying run against Hentges. Pat Murphy sensing a moment against San Francisco.
That's good patience by Jake Bowers. He was down in the count 1-2. Able to fight off some tough pitches, able to draw the walk. Now the Brewers have the tying run coming to the plate.
Bernie's ready. He's in slide position on our drone cam, brought to you by UW Credit Union. Vaughn hitting a cool .500 against lefties. Takes down an in ball 1. As a pinch hitter, he's 0 for 3 with a walk. Giants get another man loosening in their bullpen. One out of Vaughn. Liner on one, hot to Adames. He'll get the short out and retire the side. Jackson Chourio, 2-run home run brings the Brewers within 3. It's 6-3 at the end of 5 innings. Chourio now with 3 homers on the season. The +5 and just barely did get out of the ballpark. Again, Jackson Chourio almost made the catch, got rejected by the wall. He's now in center field, by the way, as Bowers slides over to left and Vaughn stays in to play at first base. Grant Anderson stays in on the mound, facing Schmidt, Devers, and Arise. 6-3 games. We play in the top of the 6th. The check swing, no appeal, ball 1. Brewers knocking Adrian Hauser from the game after just 4 1/3 innings. They're in the Giants' pen. It'll be a bullpen day for the Brewers after Coleman Crow went just 2 1/3. DL Hall 2 1/3 out of the bullpen before he had to leave with an injury. Two balls and a strike. JT Brubaker, the former Pirate. Schmidt takes the sweeper down and away. 3 balls and a strike. Schmidt pops it up. Foul territory right near the Brewers on deck circle. Contreras with a play makes the catch.
He makes those look easy. He really does. I mean, so nonchalant and catches it right in the pocket every time. I mean, sometimes those can be a bit tricky because you don't have to worry too much about wind when you've got an enclosed stadium like this. The wind can really play havoc with a foul pop like that. No problem for William.
Devers takes a strike. Fourth at bat for Devers, 0 for 3. Fouled it off the glove of Contreras. He's just taking some wild hacks in the series.
Having a difficult time with the fastball, hasn't he? Fastball up around the belt. swinging through a lot of them.
Contreras, a half-hearted attempt at making the catch on that wide fastball.
Just a bit outside.
A skosh. Also wide. Popped him up. Shallow left, Renjifo's out. Bauers coming in, and Bauers makes the catch.
Well, MLBshop.com is your official source for authentic Brewers gear, including caps, jerseys, and other apparel. Gear up for Brewers baseball this summer at MLBshop.com.
Rise with 2 outs. Takes the sweeper away. 1 for 3 today. He's had a hit in every game of the series. Just a hit machine. Fouled away. Giants won the season series last year against the Brewers, won 5 of the 7 meetings. Brewers will go to San Francisco at the tail end of July. Part of back-to-back trips to the West Coast. They go San Francisco, Anaheim, and then a week later go out to San Diego and LA. A rise down the right field line. Long run, Frelick. It's off the warning track and up against the wall. Frelick fires into second base, and in with a double is a rise.
Tried to get this guy out of town. He has been putting on a clinic at the plate in this series. My goodness. Second hit today. And a bullet, a double in the right. And Renjifo took a base hit away from him.
12th double of the season for a rise. Feels like it's his 12th double of this series.
Yeah.
Adames now a double in 3 at-bats. And takes ball 1. And a challenge from Contreras. That pitch was called a ball.
Pitch was called a ball. The guys are challenging.
Contreras and Adames having a conversation right now through the mask.
Might have been off the plate. Yep.
The call is confirmed. Milwaukee has 1 challenge remaining.
Well, that's a relationship that goes back to their days with the Brewers, and it's going to get a little closer. Of course, William Contreras engaged to Willie Adames' sister. Fouled away. It's a 2-ball 1-strike count. Willie's dad has been in Milwaukee for this series. Used to hear stories all the time about Willie Adames' dad and his conversations with youth.
Yeah.
Those 2 guys would just
Really
chat forever.
Really takes good care of his dad, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. 2-1. Lifted into left, not deep. Bauers coming in, inning over. Just a double. Bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the order coming up.
It's ages 5 through 12, and this event is free, includes a free lunch for all youth participants. Kids will build skills, rotate through some fun drills, also take some photos with the mascots. Pre-registration is required. Space is limited. You can still register. Go to brewers.com/playball. Again, that's this Saturday and June 6th, and it's over at Chase Park. So make sure, Barron Park, excuse me. So make sure you get signed up and get over there. And Rock, maybe you could go do some on-field instructionals. Dust off the instructional skills.
You would like that, wouldn't you, so?
I would.
Would you go down there and help me out?
We'll all be in Denver, so I volunteered you. I volunteered you to bring back the instructional.
We'll FaceTime you in, so. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have nothing to teach, but Rock is more qualified.
So you can do play-by-play on it. Yeah.
Barron Park, be there, be square.
You know, of all the things, you know, in the time that I've been doing this job, the one thing that fans talk to me about and they've enjoyed the most were those on-field instructionals in the post-game show.
Yeah. Should bring them back.
Yeah. I'm sure Vinny and Dilly would love it.
What do you think, Rock? What would be the first thing that you would do on your next instructional? How to crush these cookies and scotcheroos?
I'll tell you what, I'm trying the best I can to stay away from those things. Davey Nelson and I would do every Sunday. You know, he had the running the bases on Sundays. We would do an instruction on how to play a ball off the wall in the outfield. I mean, every single Sunday home game.
That's what you would do, play a ball off the wall?
What else could we do? We couldn't use the infield.
Yeah, I guess you're right. How to shield your eyes from the sun.
Kids from running the base, all that kind of thing, yeah.
What was your favorite one to do, though? What was your favorite demo that you did?
I did one in Minneapolis with Bert.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I had full gear on.
Okay.
I'm not going to get too into what the whole thing was, but I was catching Bert, and he was purposely throwing curveballs in the dirt.
Yeah? Were you blocking?
I was not. I was bailing.
This move?
Yeah.
You were doing your best Matador impression?
I wasn't about to get hurt out there. I mean,
no. Why would you? Well, you caught him in Anaheim,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah. We had a great time together, me and Bert. We had some good teams, but you know they didn't have wild card back then.
Yeah.
The A's were winning 100 games every year.
Yeah. We were running through the West at that point.
Right. And Seiko, McGuire,
Carney Lansford.
Yep. And that pitching staff.
Yeah.
Dave Stewart,
Bob Welch, Storm Davis.
Yeah.
Rick Honeycutt.
Yeah. I'd wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat facing those guys.
Oh, I bet.
To this day.
Rengifo to center. Rock just wakes up in the middle of the night and goes, Dave Stewart. Ah! Dave Stewart. Terry Steinbach.
No, I mean, Stewart was tough. I mean, with the splitter. Yeah.
They were good.
Then Eckersley, yeah, he was a picnic to face. Anyway.
Diamond demos. We saw Vinny out there in the outfield. I think he's getting ready to work on how to play a ball off the wall. He's just grinding.
Yeah.
Writing so small on his little piece of paper.
But Davey and I had a blast doing that. We really did, except for, you know, a night game that went about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which happened quite often back in those days.
Sure. Made for a long day at the ballpark.
You walk down there, you know, you put on your pullover and grab my bag with all my equipment, and it was good. Enjoyed it.
Lilev and spiking curveballs on you. I'm sure you had all the proper equipment on too.
I had the protective cup on.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
that was where I was going.
Yeah. And I actually put it on, you know, before the game started.
You did a whole game with a cup on?
I did. I did.
That's outstanding.
Because there was no way I was going to catch Bert Lilev. without it.
And he didn't have time to put it on in between game and your demo.
And I wasn't going to wear it outside the pants.
No, of course. I mean, it would have been fun TV.
Oh, those were the days. We had a good time.
You never know what's going to happen in the middle of a broadcast.
Right.
Better safe than sorry. And Hamilton draws a 2-out walk. Brings Yelich to the plate. Yelich a double in 3 tries. Yelich has seen Brubaker more than anybody on this roster. 3 for 15 lifetime. Triple homer. Tossed to first and back is Hamilton. Almost didn't make it back to the bag. It's nearly a Willie Mays Hayes situation. Opening on Yelich. Runner goes up and away. Haas throws to second base, and the tag is good. Haas with a good throw. Willie Adames had that throw taken right into David Hamilton. And Hamilton is caught stealing to end the 6th inning. Good throw by the former Brewer Eric Haas. All he had to do was catch it and hang on.
At Red Pines Bar and Grill in Unalaska, if they call the Brewers by 10 o'clock tomorrow, they get 40 tickets to a Friday night game in the Miller Lite Beer Pad. It's offered courtesy of the Tavern League of Wisconsin and Miller Lite.
Grant Anderson stays in the ball game. How about that kid just hammered it, getting it started early, kid. Nice. Jung Hoo Lee, a little flare to left for another base hit. That's his 3rd hit of the day.
Two hits yesterday for him. And hit off the bench on first game of the series.
Jake Woodford loosening. 7 hits now for Lee in this series.
Yeah.
And 13 at bats.
Yeah.
Eldridge 2 for 2 with a walk. 12 hits for this Giants team. They still haven't scored since the 3rd inning. Brewers are still in it. They got to keep the Giants where they are, though, to give themselves a chance.
Yeah, 9 outs to go offensively. Plenty of time.
Brewers will have the top of the order scheduled in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Anderson pitching in his 3rd frame. D.L. Hall was removed from the game in the 5th with a 2-strike count on Drew Gilbert. Left due to injury. Anderson came in. He's been in there ever since. Strike on Eldridge and a challenge.
Pitch was called a strike, the only challenge.
This is going to be close. Get out your index cards.
The ball is overturned. San Francisco has.
And I'm talking laying it flat.
I mean, is his eye that good? It's a good guess.
Those are some high knees too. He's 6'7". Back 3-2. There's Chapman. Chapman's had a good day today too. Middle of the order for the Giants has had a good day.
Yeah.
Lee, Eldridge, Chapman. 3 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. That's 7 of the 12. That's off of Anderson. It ricochets to Contreras, and Anderson is down. Oh boy, that hit him hard. Lee Meyer out to check on Grant Anderson, who's on a knee.
Right on the forearm.
Jake Woodford's been loosening in that Brewers bullpen. He may be called upon quicker than anticipated. That pitch may have been a foot off the outside part of the plate, and it came back and hit Anderson as he tucks his arm and right at the forearm.
Yeah, no kidding. This could be the second injury to a pitcher today for the Brewers. So I would imagine Woodford's going to get as much as he needs. Been a costly day today on the mound.
Ouch. Grant Anderson leaves. Woodford's going to get the call. Inherits a couple of base runners. Matt Chapman's coming up. Woodford's coming in. Jake Woodford getting ready to work in this 7th inning against San Francisco. Will inherit a couple of base runners. Back-to-back singles by Lee and Eldridge, and for Woodford, his 16th appearance, and trying to keep the Brewers within striking distance.
You got to keep these runners from scoring. He's got a variety of different pitches: cutter, sinker, changeup. He'll also throw a sweeper. And 16th appearance for him, big earned run average. The walks have been an issue. 7 walks in 20 and a third innings.
Matt Chapman.
Woodford did finish the game on Monday against the Giants, a 3-up, 3-down 9th.
16-2 Brewers victory in the opener of this series. Brewers put up 8 in game 2. Shut out last night, 1-0. Down by 3. Pitch to Chapman is a strike. Get a ground ball right here from Matt Chapman. He got an opportunity to get out of this inning with nothing across. Chapman has doubled, singled, and lined to left, driven in a pair. He was 1 for 10 in the series coming into this game. Chapman, right through the wickets of Woodford. Sent around the runner from third. Here comes the throw home, and finally stopping is Lee. My goodness, that was close to getting Woodford.
Right between the legs, was it? It looked like it. Not sure if it happened that way, but my goodness, that was a bullet. Boy, Chapman right back through the middle. Check it out, right through the legs. My goodness.
110 off the bat.
How do you get out of the way of that?
Wow. Look how close this is. Oof. No time to react.
No.
Infield up for a Haas, and it's up and in.
It was the infield halfway. You really do need to cut this run down. They don't want to be falling behind too far. Down by 3 right now. Nobody out.
Haas with a fly ball to center. Sends Churio back. Still on the run. And it's up and gone. Eric Haas hits a grand slam, and it's 10-3.
You tell me that ball's not carried today? On a normal day, that's an easy out to center field. That ball just kept going. Eric Haas with a grand slam. Still nobody out.
Third career grand slam for Haas. And the runs there coming in crooked form today for San Francisco. Four straight hits. Two of those runs charged to Anderson, two charged to Woodford. Clean the slate. And it's Drew Gilbert. And he lines one to left. Dumps in front of Bowers. 5 straight hits to open up this 7th inning for San Francisco. Let's go back to Eric Haas. Toyota drive of the game.
Yeah, a cutter. Right down the middle of the plate. Eric Haas gives it a ride. Got under it. On a normal day, that's probably not a home run. But the way it's carried today. Touch them all.
See Woodford there. No way. Ball carried. Casey Schmidt takes inside.
This might be one of those situations where Jake Woodford's going to be asked to continue through this one no matter what. You can't deplete your bullpen going into Colorado.
The last 2 pitchers for the Brewers have been removed due to injury. Schmidt with a line drive into center for a base hit. Churio cuts it off. Throw goes in behind Gilbert. 6 straight hits.
And everything hit right on the button. And they're hitting it hard.
Haven't met a lot of these against this Brewers pitching staff this year as Chris Hook is coming out before this sequence of Devers. Devers is the only guy in this series that hasn't done anything. He is 0 for 15.
With a bunch of punch outs.
9 of them.
4 yesterday. 2 the day before.
There's Devers, 2 on, nobody out. Fouls it away. Ball and strike. Needless to say, the Brewers are hoping Devers stays cold for another at bat or maybe 2 and then gets hot in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's in the dirt, knocked down by Contreras.
Try to go change up. The strikes have been getting a lot of the plate. And for Woodford. Been a rough go as a Brewer so far.
Devers fouls it away.
Sometimes guys just don't understand why they're not hitting pitches. Looks like Devers is going through that right now. Something in that approach, something in that swing. He's just off a little bit. He's getting pitches to hit.
Arise on deck. 6 straight hits for San Francisco. They've got 17 in the game. Fouled off of Contreras. Previous high in hits allowed in a game for the Brewers pitching staff was 13 all the way back on the 14th of April against Toronto.
This is unusual.
Ground ball to second. That should be 2. They get 1, and Hamilton couldn't get it out of his hand.
It should have been a double play. I'm not sure what happened there.
And all the time in the world, Devers was not running hard out of the box, but Hamilton did not have a clean exchange.
He had conceded the double play to Devers. He wasn't running at all. He's in there safely because of the bobble.
Brings up a rise. Double play still out there potentially. Fly ball to left. Bowers not deep. Makes the catch. Runner tags. He's coming home. And they're going to throw to third. You check third base here. Not sure if he took off early or not. Bowers almost with a deke out there in left field.
Jake kind of caught that one flat-footed. He didn't have his momentum going toward home plate, making that throw a little bit more difficult. Looks like he didn't leave early.
He's close.
He's on time.
Trying to watch 2 things at one time, not ideal. And Devers in the process tagged and went to second too. Standing, Willie Adames takes inside. 9th man to hit in the inning. Five runs, 7 for San Francisco. This was a 3-run game. Brewers were in striking distance.
Second time the Giants have brought 9 hitters to the plate in 1 inning.
Did it in the first inning and left the bases loaded. Two and 2 on Adames.
Had 8 hitters in the third. One of those days. Happens to the best of them.
Adames with a bullet back up the middle. They'll send the runner around third. That's Devers to score, making it 12-3. Adames with his second hit of the day.
Still nobody getting loose in that Brewers pen. This is Woodford's inning. He's going to have to take one for the team today.
Giants keep scoring runs. You can get into a territory where a position player pitches. Jung-Hoo Lee started this inning with a base hit to left. 6 straight hits opened up this inning. Lee takes inside. Three for 4 for Jung-Hoo Lee. Fourth pitch from Woodford. Hit foul right near the Brewers dugout. Came in after the comebacker from Eldridge hit Grant Anderson in the forearm. Lee into right, a base hit. A 4-hit game for Lee. Hit number 19 for San Francisco.
It's amazing. All the hits in this inning. I mean, it's hard to do in batting practice. Every now and again, you figure you're going to hit one at somebody. Everything they're hitting is finding a hole. This one just out of the reach of Terang. Getting an awful lot of the plate with these pitches is Jake Woodford.
Bryce Eldridge, 3 for 3, 3 singles. And he yanks one foul. Season high in runs and hits came just a few days ago in Colorado. Put up 19 runs, 25 hits. He had 12 and 19 today. Eldridge, the 11th man to hit in the inning. Two and one. Willie Adames out there at second base, putting on a speaking clinic with Bryce Terang,
yeah,
double play partner. Strike on Eldridge.
Not often you see Willie Adames anywhere at the ballpark without either sitting next to somebody, listening to somebody, or talking. He loves being a baseball player, and why wouldn't you?
Eldridge fouls it away. Just an infectious personality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying something to Rengifo. Rengifo's got to cover his face with his glove. Eldridge to left, sends Bowers back. Bowers in the sunlight, makes the over-the-shoulder catch on the warning track. Inning finally comes to a close. The Giants score 6 times, up 12-3.
Optimistic. Let's see the Brewers put up a fight right here. And look, the San Francisco Giants offense certainly has showed up so far in this game after scoring just 6 runs total in the series in the first 3 games. Put up 12 today. Let's see the Brewers fight back.
And it all started in that first inning. Unfortunately, they did set the tone of that leadoff home run, and it kind of snowballed after that against Coleman Crowe. So we'll go over it all, hear from Pat Murphy, and get you set for the road trip coming up after the game, guys.
Appreciate you, Craig and Vinny. Plenty to dissect about this one as the Brewers embark on a long road trip. Colorado and Vegas as Yelich hits one off the end of the bat into shallow left, sinking fast. Base hit. Yelich with his second hit of the game. Got to start somewhere.
Yep. One at bat at a time, right? Can't get it all back at once. Get some base runners. Somebody pop one out of here. These guys never feel like they're out of a game, no matter what.
It's a 9-run deficit. To say that they're going to come back from 9 runs is,
yeah,
that's tough. It's tough. It just doesn't happen.
But when you go up to the plate, you're not thinking what the score is.
No.
I mean, you're going up there thinking, I'm going to get a good pitch to hit. I don't waste the bat. You never know what can happen.
Jackson Chourio back in the 5th inning, went the other way. Off the tip of the glove of Jung-Hoo Lee. Fouls it away. Just never take your at-bats for granted. She's got a box of Cheerios. Creative.
Toasted oats.
Down and away from JT Brubaker. Good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Brewers with 3 in Denver and then 3 in Las Vegas. The Brewers will play the first ever Major League regular season game in Las Vegas. Chourio with a drive to left center. It is back, and Chourio's got another one. Jackson Churios comes in handy.
That was a blast. He hit that one well. He got one to right, not one to center. 12-5. Still 9 outs to go for the Crew.
Third career multi-homer game for Jackson Churio. His last April of last year against Cincinnati as Gary Sanchez digs in to hit for Bryce Terang. Yeah, see, box of Churios does a body good. And ball one on Gary. Missed his spot. Churios says goodbye. Sanchez pops it up down the left field line. Schmidt giving chase, out of it. From the dirt cam.
Talk about good extension on the pitch out away from him. Did he get the scoreboard up there? I think he did.
Right off the power alley sign there. The gentleman gave it a heck of an effort. So it's 12-5. And Joey Ortiz on deck. He'll hit for Contreras. Give William the rest of the day off. Strike on Sanchez. I'm shocked he didn't challenge that. Of all the people to challenge a pitch, Gary Sanchez didn't challenge it. Rolled to third, foul. Swing and a miss. Brubaker strikes out Sanchez. One away in the 7th.
Pretty good slider that time.
Ortiz. We've seen Hamilton start every single game of this series at shortstop. Strike. Busted bat, pop up right to Willie Adames for out number 2. And Blake Perkins will hit for Jake Bauers. So the cupboard is bare for Pat Murphy. Using all of his bench guys today. Vaughn on deck. Perkins popped up a bunt in his one at bat yesterday. 1-0 deficit in the 8th inning. Churio leadoff base hit. Perkins popped up a sacrifice bunt attempt. Pat Murphy said after the ball game, hey, listen, that's inexcusable. Said even if we didn't get the bunt down, I still felt pretty confident with him hitting from the right side of the plate, but got to get that bunt down.
Yeah, got to get the advance a base runner. Be able to score a run without a base hit. And little things in a 1-0 game, right? I mean, they really add up.
He felt good in the 9th inning too. Leadoff double by Christian Yelich, and he was stranded at third base. Vaughn grounded out to first, so runner at third with less than 2 outs, but Terang struck out and then Contreras bounced to short against Keaton Wynn.
Yeah, giant reliever Wynn, his first save of the year.
His first save in 3 total years. It's just his second big league save ever. The Giants are a struggling bunch in the back end of that bullpen. (3-2) to Perkins, and he draws a walk. Brewers have had plenty of traffic today. Knocked Adrian Hauser out of this game 4 1/3 innings.
3 up, 3 down in the second and third innings. Other than that, we've had some traffic out there.
Now it's Vaughn. It's up and in. And here comes Eric Haas with a 7-run lead. Go chat with JT Brubaker, who's thrown 43 pitches in 2 innings.
Well, he just walked Perkins and it started going out with a ball, saying, you know, we got a big lead. You can't be walking guys. Throw strikes.
How about a quick message from Wendy's? Vaughn reached on a fielder's choice to end the 5th inning. Canchette representing the tying run at the time. Wave and a miss. Good slider from Brubaker. Brewers bullpen is silent. Woodford's going to go back out there as Vaughn hits one in the air to right center. Back is Gilbert on the warning track, leaping, and he caught it. Drew Gilbert brings a home run back from Andrew Vaughn. He played that ball perfectly out in deep right center. Went up and over the yellow line. And he robs a home run from Vaughn. Matt Chapman at the plate. Slew of defensive changes for the Brewers. Perkins in center. Churio slides back over to left. Ortiz and Hamilton up the middle, and Sanchez catching. Woodford back out there, and a ground ball hit to short. Ortiz takes his time, throws out Chapman. Eric Haas, a grand slam back in that 6-run 7th inning. Down and away. Woodford threw a lot of pitches in that 7th inning.
He wasn't fooling anybody either. I mean, the Giants were hitting him hard.
Swing and a miss. The thought process as well, if you're Pat Murphy, if you were thinking about going to a position player, there are some rules that you have to adhere to, but the Brewers don't have any more bench players.
Right.
Their designated position player pitcher, Jake Bauers, is out of the game now.
Well, you don't want to be blowing through your entire bullpen in a situation like this, a 7-run deficit. And the other thing about it is, you keep Jake Woodford out there, maybe he'll find something that might improve his pitching down the road. Just keep him out, let him stay out there, and work on some of his pitches, and it could be a positive for him.
2-1. Swing and a miss.
There you go. Good slider.
And that catches the inside corner, called 3rd strike.
He was thinking about it, wasn't he, Haas? It was a strike, though.
Good pitch by Woodford. Front door sweeper.
And not exactly where you want it, but it worked out pretty well. Clearly in the strike zone. Haas was thinking about challenge.
Drew Gilbert just robbed a home run last half inning. Pops this one up. Third base side for Renhefo. Inning over. Quick and easy for Jake Woodford. Nice job in the 8th. Giants with 3 runs in the 1st and 3rd innings. A 6-run 7th inning, highlighted by an Eric Haas grand slam. Tristan Beck threw over 40 pitches just 2 days ago in the 8th inning. And he's in there to face Sal Frelick. Pumps in strike 1.
Yeah, 42 pitches in an inning of work. Gave up 4 runs a couple of days ago.
And it's strike 2 and a challenge from Sal.
The pitch was called strike, the body challenge.
So it looks pretty much like a strike.
Clearly.
Confirmed Milwaukee has a set of challenge.
Murph laughing. Sal does not challenge very often. That seemed.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, slightly out of character. Ground ball, right side. 3 unassisted. There's Renhefo.
Just the mentality of the baseball organization and players and coaches. I mean, this is a game. Should the score stay the way it is, a lot easier to flush than last night's game. If you lose 1-0, you're thinking about every little thing that every player did and every decision that Murph made. How could I have done differently? And we could have won that ball game. This is a situation where you just forget about it. Get on the plane, head to Denver, and go get them tomorrow.
Efo fouls it back. Still not taking any at bat for granted, of course, as Jake Woodford's going to go get the 9th inning.
Yep, taking one for the team today. Had to do it.
Those are unsung days, though. Whether you're up by 10 or down by 10, you always have to have that person in the bullpen that can do that. The middle to Adames. 2 away.
Especially when you consider the Brewers lost 2 pitchers out of the bullpen due to injury today. You don't know the long-lasting effect of that, whether they're going to be ready to go tomorrow or the next day. So you got to make sure you save as many guys as you can, especially going into Colorado.
Hamilton takes a strike. Hamilton 0 for 2 with a walk today. Usually when the Brewers score more than 4 runs, they're in good shape. It's one of the best team earned run averages in Major League Baseball as Hamilton goes out towards left center. Backing up. Gilbert back more. It's gone. He's not going to rob that one. Hamilton is 2nd home run of the season.
And both of those coming to the opposite field. And for Hamilton, one in Houston into the Crawford boxes. Now this one in the left center. Put a charge into that one. Wow.
Saw Trevor McGill that was trying to make the catch in the bullpen. Couldn't do that, but Hamilton hits a home run.
A good opposite hit power on a pitch up and away. Goes right with it.
Trevor trying to make the catch in the cap, and oh, darn it. Drats. He tries to make that catch in his cap every time he gets an opportunity. Yelich takes down an in.
Make sure he doesn't miss it and hits him in the hand.
That would not be ideal.
No.
Yelich to second base. Schmidt throws him out, inning over. Hamilton goes deep. Brewers have hit 3 homers today, but they trail by 6. Wire Cam brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Had over 32,500 at the ballpark at one point today. First pitch swinging. Schmidt fouls it away against Woodford. Sixth plate appearance for Casey Schmidt. 2 hits, including a homer and a sac fly. Swing and a miss. Not a good sweeper. Brewers off to Denver. 3-game series of the Rockies coming up. Rockies are off today. They were just in Anaheim. Get a day to readjust to the thin air in Denver.
Yeah, after today, become a Giants fan. They go to Chicago.
All day games for the Giants this weekend. 1-2 jammed third and off his foot. Temperatures could be in the 90s when we're in Denver, and then roughly the surface of the sun when we're in Las Vegas. Just in case you were curious of the weather report. Las Vegas is Pacific time.
At least we know they'll be in golf shirts.
We will definitely be in polos. Line drive caught by Rengifo at third. He's having a good series over there.
Yeah, he's been terrific. He's made all the plays. A little hook on this one, able to keep it in the glove. He goes down to make sure those eyes are as close to the baseball as he can. Saw it well and able to hold on to it.
Devers a drive into right center. Frelick is on the move. It is back and it is off the wall. Perkins gets it in. Devers gets his first hit of this series. Breaks up an 0 for 16, and the Giants dugout giving him a round of applause.
A terrific hitter, but he's had a really rough stretch in this series.
And he's going to be pinch run for. Buddy Kennedy will run for him, and see the kind of ovation he gets as he comes into this dugout.
Silent treatment, maybe. I guess you don't do that to a veteran, right?
Well, hopefully that's the start of something big. Maybe he's got a huge weekend in store for him at Wrigley.
Yeah, get hot. Yep.
Jonah Cox takes a cutter down and away. There's Buddy Kennedy. Kennedy, who pitched in game 1 of this series. Cox takes a strike. And a shallow right for Frelick. Back to tag is Kennedy, and he stays put.
Hey, it's Pokemon Go Night on Wednesday, June 17th. Special tickets include a Brewers co-branded hat, plus experience photo opportunities and event-themed field research. Visit brewers.com/theme nights.
Instinct, Mystic, Valor. So it's on the hats. Jacob Mizorowski, big Pokemon guy, collects cards, color codes his sheets. When you collected baseball cards, Rock, did you have your cards in any specific order? By teams? By did you alphabetize them?
I did. I mean, by teams, yeah. Yep,
okay.
I did. And when I had doubles, I put them in the spokes of my bike.
Okay.
Did you ever do that?
I did.
Sounded like a motorcycle.
Uh-huh. When you really got going down the hills?
Yeah.
Totally. I may have put a couple of your baseball cards in my
Yeah, I was
phone.
going to say.
At least you had a baseball card.
Did I have a baseball card when you were bike riding age?
Totally. Are you kidding me?
Like a Schwinn?
Absolutely. A Huffy? I had a lot of your baseball
So
cards.
how old were you?
Still do.
How old were you in like '87?
4.
Okay, so you didn't have a bike.
Oh, I had a bike, training wheels.
Yeah, okay.
They were.
Tricycle.
Yeah. No, I think I was riding. I was riding a real bike by about 4 or 5. I was off and running.
Really?
Totally.
Okay. Don says he did too. I don't believe that.
I still got a lot of your baseball cards.
There's a bunch of them up here if you want more.
I have plenty, thanks. You and Jose Felix.
Yeah.
A lot of Scott Bales
So
cards.
I get a lot
around.
of letters filled with my baseball cards.
Yeah.
Folks want me to sign them.
Of course.
A couple times in a homestand, Renee spreads them out and I sign them. And
this one's already signed.
yeah, well, I did that one, but
why isn't it in an envelope?
I'm trying to explain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So if they send me 5 cards, I only sign 3.
Okay.
I mean, there's no reason to sign more than 3 cards. So I think that I already had signed 3 for this one guy.
Okay, that's a fair ball. Nice play, Rengifo. Gets up, throws to first. Got him. What a play by Rengifo. Takes a hit away from Willie Adames. Rengifo having a great.
Everybody wanna be the GOAT now. Everybody looking for the dope sound. Ain't nobody ever gonna catch this. Everybody frontin' while they flexing. Top floor office on the high rise. We still working when the sun rise. Play to win while you play the fool. Hard work beats like homie, that's the rule. Fake followers and fake dreams. Fake pics, fake money.
12-6 as Jackson Churio bounces to third. It's a fair ball. Chapman across the diamond. Safe.
How about that? Busted it down the line. Down by 6 runs. Hey, let's give him a finish here.
Third hit of the game for Jackson Churio.
About that arm. About as far as you can throw a ball in the infield. Right on the line. Look at this throw. Man. Beats it easily.
Cannon from Chapman. Almost 90 miles an hour across the diamond. Sanchez takes high. So a 3-hit day for Jackson Churio. Wilkin Ramos is the pitcher. Second appearance in the series, made his big league debut in game 1. To the defensive alignment, Kennedy at second, Schmidt at first. Schmidt using his 3rd glove of the day. Started at left, went to second, now at first. 1-1 to Sanchez.
This guy certainly earned his promotion. He's pitched with 4 different organizations, 10 different minor league teams when he was in the minor leagues.
And he's got his shorts on and he's ready to pitch against Gary Sanchez. And a late emergency swing from Gary Sanchez. Just enough to get a piece and stay alive. Back up the middle, base hit, back-to-back hits. Joey Ortiz now.
It's a great thing about baseball. There's no running out the clock. You got to get every single out. You just never know.
Ramos worked 2 innings. Got the 5th and 6th a couple days ago. Part of that 16-run assault in game 1. Ball and a strike on Ortiz. Perkins on deck. Vaughn after that. A couple shakes now. Here we go. Tease. That is foul. That pitch was 2 feet above the strike zone.
At 97 miles an hour, still able to get on top of it, hit a grounder. Yeah, not easy. Look at this. That is literally shoulder high.
Almost the same spot. He took it. 2-2. How about the difference in fastball and curveball? About a 20-mile-an-hour difference.
Upper 90s with the heater, 73 with that last curve.
That's Killian. Battle going on. This will be the 8th pitch of the sequence between Ortiz and Ramos. That's another one back. He's getting to that high fastball.
Even the pitch that's up out of the zone. In mid upper 90s.
And that's ball 4. They are loaded for Perkins.
I wonder how patient they're going to be with this kid out here. Not very, I guess.
Just a message. The pitching coach is coming out. A reminder, this copyright telecast presented by authority of the Milwaukee Brewers may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club. Just for grins, get into one here and see what they can do.
Well, to say that Perk is due is an understatement.
He walked today in his first plate appearance. And takes low. Ball 1. Vaughn's on deck. Two 2-0. Got to believe the Giants are not going to be too thrilled to keep Ramos out there if he's not throwing pitches in the zone.
Going to be his last hitter.
Three 3-0. auto take time for Perkins. One would think. He does, and took a strike.
Maybe take a couple.
And a strike. Brewers do not have a challenge. Vaughn's on deck, and now if you're Perkins, your at bat is activated. Three-two. That's ball 4, and he drives in a run.
Yeah, you figure that's got to be it for the kid here.
And that is going to be it. Tony Vitello is coming out after 2 singles and 2 walks. Ramos is done. Killian is coming in. Andrew Vaughn will be the hitter, and don't look now, but the tying run is in the on-deck circle for the Brewers.
It'll be a save situation.
12-7 is our score. Be back in a moment. Bernie's slide is open for business. Brewers are trailing 12-7. And the Giants are bringing in Caleb Killian, his 26th appearance, pitched in the series already, pitched in game number 2.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, got a couple of outs, used 20 pitches, had a rough month of May, gave up 12 runs in 12 innings in the month. Tying run on deck for the Brewers.
Brewers one of 17 without a grand slam this year. Their last grand slam was hit by this man, Andrew Vaughn, last July. And Vaughn takes a strike from Killian. It was July 29th against the Cubs. Brewers hit 4 grand slams in all last season. They need 5. At least to tie, down 12-7. Swing and a miss, tied him up.
Pretty good sink on that fastball, 96.
Still nobody out. A man in already in the 9th. And Killian steps off. One and 2. Terang is out of the game. Contreras is out of the game. Bauer's out of the game. Mitchell's out of the game. Brewers have found ways to score runs without hitting homers. Nearly threw it to the backstop. 2-2. A lot of at-bats with the bases loaded this year from Milwaukee, and they've cashed in on a ton of them. And now time called by the catcher Haas. And that will count as a disengagement. Two and 2 on Vaughn. And a swing and a foul held on to by Haas. One away.
Pretty good knuckle curve right there. Went from ball to strike quickly, or I should say strike the ball quickly. Just a little bit below the knees. Check that out. Knuckle curve going straight down. Tough pitch.
Remember a couple innings ago, Vaughn had a 2-run home run taken away from him from Drew Gilbert out in center. Big couple of runs in this moment as Frelick digs in. Sal fouls it straight back. Nothing in 2. And a couple of good passes at those fastballs from Killian. take 1-2.
Yeah, that's the equalizer right there. If he's able to get that close with 2 strikes, I mean, makes the fastball much more effective. 96, 97 with that pitch. And when he struck out Vaughn on was a nasty curveball.
See where he goes on 1-2. Ground ball right side. To second, they get 1. Run comes across to make it 12-8. Good play by Schmidt at first.
Yeah, that was a dandy. It was a difficult hop and able to get the man at second base. Another run in, though.
Tying run still in the on-deck circle for the Brewers. Rengifo, the only Brewer that hasn't reached base today. He's 0 for 4. He's played great defensively at third base, looking for a hit. Chops it foul into the dirt. Brewers and Rockies from Denver tomorrow. Brandon Sproat, Ryan Feltner. 7:40 Central Time. That's when we'll kick it off. Frelick goes the 0-1. Line drive left field, sinking down. It's 12-9.
All right. Now the tying run comes to the plate. Fastball up. Boy, Rengifo doing a good job getting on top of that, just dumping it into left. Keeps the beat going.
Here's Hamilton. Homered in his last at bat in the 8th. Takes down and in. Goes the opposite way for his second home run in the last week.
And both of them to the opposite field. That one into the Brewers bullpen.
Brewers can take a base hit right about now and get that winning run to the plate in Yelich. Hamilton straightaway center. Back is Cox on the warning track, and he makes the catch.
Man.
And the ball game is over.
I thought he got it. The way the ball's been carrying today, I thought that was out of here to center field. My goodness, what a game.
Flipped it well, but the Brewers come up 3 short, 12-9 your final.
Gave it a pretty good ride, did David Hamilton. Just not enough. Got under it just enough, maybe toward the end of the bat just a little bit. It took him all the way back to the warning track and ended the game.
Hearts were in their throats for the Giants fans. Brewers come up a few short. 12-9 the final. The Brewers split this 4-game series in San Francisco. They'll take on the Colorado Rockies. Game 1 coming up tomorrow night from Denver. Craig and Vinny will have the Brewers post-game show brought to you by Freighton Medical College of Wisconsin. For Bill Schroeder, Sophia Minert, and our entire crew, I'm Jeff Levering saying so long from Milwaukee. We'll chat with you from the Mile High